This will be first time I'm streaming on, I don't know, anything, Twitch especially. I have nothing to do with Twitch. Um, so yeah, let me get the audio settings correctly. Then I'm supposed to do this, I guess. Yeah. I think you guys can see the screen, right? The game. I think so. Let me see. Um, yeah, you guys can see me. I'm not going to talk too loud just now because people are sleeping now. It's about 6:30 a.m. in the morning. I'm used to getting up at 5:30, 6, around that, but others are not. First of all, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I haven't logged into this game for 8 days,
Take
I
it
think.
easy.
Last time I logged in was, I think, 18th. Then yesterday I logged in for about 10 minutes and explored around
Take it
and
easy.
killed 2 dangerous lions, then just quit. Yeah. Yeah, what am I supposed to do now? Do my dailies, right? I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to do too. Okay, let's go here because those three are close together. One thing I noticed when, even though I was not playing the game, I watched all the like stuff, like the trailers and stuff. Usually, Dane Steve says names correctly, but
The
this
range
time
knows me.
Dane Steve is also saying names incorrectly.
Busted.
Okay.
One with nature. There is no escape.
That's done. Like what I was saying, right? Think about how Dane Steve says in the collective miscellany. He talks about I'm not sure also how to pronounce Imanakrai thing from Fisher's thing, but uh, for some reason Dane Steve correctly pronounced that. I'm not fluent in German, but I guess he is. Like, but Fisher is not. Fisher is supposed to not pronounce it correctly because she doesn't know the German language and she's just reading out of a book. Like I was listening to the trailer, and the trailer said the first time we saw the trailer, they say something like I don't know, something bizarre like Rukha Rukha Devata, something like that. Something way different. I can't even pronounce it like that because I'm used to hearing it correctly. So anyone interested in why I'm lurking in your stream because I'm busy completing the work. Sure, sure. Yeah, so I was saying, I was traveling because I went to take my driver's exam. Fortunately, I got the exam, but it was a completely bizarre like situation, or like it's completely like a
Dodge! Break
a
forth!
slice of life anime when things go wrong and wrong. Then finally everything falls into place.
Into the wind.
I'm not sure how my audio is going to be. Is it loud or maybe the game audio is a little bit louder. That's not
Illusion shattered. Time to go. One with nature.
let me cut. It's done. Um, Let me decrease the volume a bit because I think it's very loud compared to my voice. Uh, Decrease this. I guess dialogue volume is fine because we are going to do a quest and stuff. Um, I think now it's okay. Yeah, it's truly a slice of life anime. For the whole time I was in doing that, because it really went bad, but finally I got the pass. It's just that not instructor, the examiner seals your paper, like your temporary license, and he signs it and writes pass or fail with whatever the reason. For some reason, the examiner was really like lenient. Like he didn't even look at stuff.
Flames! Purge!
Flames purge. That is the first time I'm hearing that. I know the what dawn something, right? I don't remember this one.
Gotcha.
Die.
Busted.
Okay. Is that? Oh no. I think there's one. No artifacts place. Okay, well, I was not playing this game for a while, but I do know. I gave one of my friend, to play the game, so she. Yeah. Um, huh. There's not much 3-star stuff. Well, don't do this at home. I've been saving my artifacts for a long time, so I can do this. And I am AR60, so I am getting Mora anyway. That big guy dropped a artifact, that's why. Usually they don't drop artifacts. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So, to tell the story of what happened, so on the day when the exam was happening, I went there. Okay, that's it. I went there. Then I did we are supposed to do like the paper says we are supposed to do right turns, left turns, roundabouts, and everything and that all. But in actuality, they only look at the how you change gears and can you stop the vehicle and your wheel balance. So that's it. They are not interested in anything else. And the reverse, the parallel parking. So I did the parallel parking correctly. That was perfectly done. Then I went. Uh, there were about 100 people doing the exam, so it was a horrible experience. There were a lot of people. So somehow I did the parallel parking thing. That was correct. Then they even uh, mistook my number too. I was given the number 47, but actually, in actuality, my number was 46. So there was that problem too. Somehow that got okay. That's whatever. Then I went to the thing in the forward one. So in that, uh, even though I was at the very last, they split us into two groups, uh, A group and B group. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Uh, they split us into A group and B group, and I was at number 47 or 46, and there was one one other person behind me. So there were only 47 people in B group. I was in the B group. So I was at the dead last. So somehow when I got into the van, I was given the first chance to do the thing. So I was a bit panicked, I guess. Uh, somehow I I don't know how I got past, but somehow I when I did the gear change, I did the manual, so there's no auto stuff. So when I did the gear change, I put the first and went long. Then I put the second. Then you have to put the third one immediately, right? Within like 50 meters. I don't know what the American measurements are, like feet stuff. Somehow, uh, 50 meters, within 50 meters, we have to put 1, 2, 3 gears. But I accidentally put 1, 2, and again 1. So I don't know how I got the pass, but okay, that's whatever. Then I stopped then I managed to stop the car correctly, perfectly stop the car. It was a van, but okay, whatever, it's a car. Um, then, then after I got down, the examiner gave me the paper. I so after I got the paper, I looked at it. It said fail. Okay, it said fail. The vehicles are B1, and it said fail. Okay, and the reasoning was fail, starting gear change crashed or something. I couldn't understand what he wrote, but I thought that what I did wrong was what happened there. But what I didn't notice is that that paper, that the license he gave me was not mine. I was so focused on that fail, I didn't realize it was not mine. The picture was not me, the name was not me, even the blood typing was not me. Even the medical, like there's the permit and the medical attached together. So both of them were not me. Somehow it was then they directly dropped me there. Then to find some vehicle to go home. Then I took a bus. Then went all the way to like about 15 kilometers away from my home. So I went about 10 kilometers uh, near my home. Then this the instructor guy from the learners called me that I have taken the wrong thing. Then I was so sure that this was mine and I failed something, but I checked it again. So that's when I realized this is not mine. Okay, then what am I supposed to do? I I have paid the complete bus fee and all that. It doesn't matter. I got down immediately from there and took another bus to that place again, the exam place again, and somehow finally got my thing, and it said pass. That was most bizarre adventure, like slice of life stuff. Yeah. So we are done with the dailies.
Ad Astra Ab. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Hi, Catherine. Thank you. Uh, See, I have only Kazuha at friendship level 8 now. Everyone else is 10, 10, 10, 10. See, everyone is 10. Even Goro is 10. Even though he's level 40. I got Kazuha. If you guys watch my video on the Kazuha
Ad
summons,
Astra
you
Abyss.
know how horrible that went. Um, yeah, finally somehow I got it. But I don't know if he's useful or not because in the current Abyss, I switched him out for Raiden and I finished the Abyss like 1 minute earlier. So that's that. He's useful in like grouping situations, but when there's like a boss or something, he's barely useful. Like the damage buff is okay, but the ruin stuff are always like resist lower resistance for
Finding someone to chat to would
elements.
be better than just standing around.
I don't know what I'm talking. I don't know if you guys can understand me. Okay. Um, I think, yeah, I think I have done everything I have to do here. So
Someone to chat to would be better.
let's get to the quest. This is the first time I'm playing this quest. I guess this is the one because there's the tree. Wait a second. I have to take my number one party. Wait, what? This is exactly the same, right? No, no. Okay, oh, that's whatever. Um, here,
The campaign begins.
yeah. This is my number one party for doing explorations and stuff. Child, Hutao, Raiden Shogun, and Jin. Where am I supposed to go now? Right here. Oh, that's a lot. No, not exactly a lot. Like half, I guess. Like, where's this part? Is it locked? No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't have Dendro MC yet because I haven't done the quest or anything. I haven't unlocked anything. I unlocked the like tutorials and stuff by just doing 2 slimes around Mondstadt. Okay, that's whatever. Let's go find somewhere to teleport and wait. There's a new teleporter. Okay, great. Teleport. Don't mind my loading speed because I am living in outer interstakes, so there are 6 actual statues of 7. One of them is hidden behind World Quest. Oh, so is Sumeru this small? Because usually statues of 7s are in pairs of 6. Mondstadt doesn't have 6 because one is stolen by the Abyss and it's upside down. And Liyue and Inazuma all have 6 statues of 7. So I guess this is complete Sumeru? No, that cannot be. Maybe there's like the. I'm not sure. Okay, whatever. Let's do the quest and see what's going to happen. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Let's go for the teleport waypoint first. What's this? Is this a new thing? Or is it, yeah, I have done it. Wait, what was that? I got something. I'm not sure. Where's this teleporter? This? Is it that? Yeah. That's 5 primos. This is that place where you go from inside and that's Sumeru. Right. No, wait. No. Yeah. This is the place. No, was it this place? I don't remember.
No time to
Yeah,
lose.
this should be the place because there's grass. Yeah,
Yep.
Sumeru, grass. That's how you know it's Sumeru. Yes, it is. What is this? Starstrom. This is, I think, the one in the chasm, I think, right? Yeah. It doesn't say new, so I guess it's that thing. Huh. It's cool. Wait, what is this? Wait. Can I catch it? Where's my net? Here you go. Catch. Yeah, I can catch it. Wait. Yeah. What is it? This crest, which looks like a 4-petaled flower, will sometimes appear in Sumeru. When those who can manipulate the elements are faced one such crest, they can use it to travel swiftly. Sometimes you will find cluster leaves of cultivation that can scatter these 4-leaf segments around. Use their ability to make your adventure easier. So this is that thing with what was it? The dendrogram thing, right? Wait, you can catch the bird? Yeah, I don't know. You can catch it, but somehow I caught it. Oh, the music is great.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But
Yeah.
even so, people call Sumeru
That's
the nation of
obvious.
wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the god of wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
So it's the nation of wisdom. Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan.
But Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it.
Oh,
That'll
I
give
see
us a
the
way better view of
petal
things.
thing.
Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Who's that? No,
Wait a second.
a Sumeru NPC.
There's someone up ahead.
I mean, think about it, okay?
Perfect timing.
We got
Now
through
we can just
Chasm.
ask for
Chasm
directions
was
rather
locked
than
for
wander
like
around
I
like
don't know
lost
how many
adventurers.
times. And
Hey
how are people supposed to
We're
get in?
not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh?
Ask me for directions
did they
on
not
us.
hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
That
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Probably. Calm down. It's probably nothing to get worked up about. Oh, maybe there's a reason she's ignoring us. Yeah. I
Well,
guess
Even
they're
so,
dreaming.
she might be heading someplace where we could
No,
find
they can't
other
dream.
people
Like,
to ask.
I mean, like
Let's keep
they're
our
in the
distance
Akasha
and follow her.
thing.
When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Ask me for directions, Arnold. The quest is started. The mist. What?
Come on, let's follow her. Just
What's
keep quiet.
that?
Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Just need to get my hands on the rest.
Huh. Okay. This is cool. Huh. It does a sound when you turn your screen around. Like that? See? There. Okay, whatever. How am I supposed to get to that? Um, wait. What? What?
Yeah.
Let me read it again. The grass look like a four-petal flower will sometimes appear in Sumeru. When those who can manipulate the elements are faced one such crest, they can use it to travel swiftly. Sometimes you will find cluster leaves of cultivation that can scatter these four leaves sigils around. Use the ability to make. It doesn't say how to use it. Oh, okay, yeah, the T lights up. Yeah, I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm really dumb. Okay, that's it. That's it. There's one above there. I think this is the one where the trailer showed us, right? The Dendro trailer? Wait, what? What? Huh. Oh, that's that. Ah, it's not exactly like a not a dendrogram. I'm stupid. Electrogram, but it works like that, but without this thing. Using electrogram or dendrogram, I think. Huh. It's like a grappling hook. That's it. I saw something up there. I guess I have to climb.
Yeah.
I've been playing Tower of Fantasy, so I am used like doing the double climb down and double jumping stuff. So sometimes I accidentally double jump in this game too. Yeah, this thing. I don't know how to get that, like from there, but somehow. Um, yeah. Let me get the traveler. I think the Tinder Traveler is actually good because it's a ticking damage thing. Oh my god, it change. Okay, change.
There's still a long road ahead.
Okay, Sumeru map. Unlock. The world opens itself before those ignoble come. Okay. Like, think about it. Compared to like size of Liyue, like it's huge. Compared to that, this is like what? Not even like. I guess it's the same size. I don't know. Huh. I have no idea. What's happening? Huh. What are these? Did you see them? Yeah, I saw them. Little round plant-like things, right? Gone just like that. We should ask around when we get a chance. Okay. Okay. Let me resonate with this. Oh, it's blinding. Resonate with the intro, right? Essence of Flora. Okay. Um, what are the skills?
Scatter!
What's that? Wait, let me get to a better ground. Is it that? Ah, that's a new flower or something? Yeah. Sumeru Rose. Bright and beautiful, these pure purple flowers. Wait. Yeah, it's a new flower. Gives of a pleasant fragrance that will give any passerby pause. While some like to call this type of rim, brab, brab, rambler, ra- rambler rose? Its relative lack of multiple flowers means that it falls under a different flora classification. Okay. Yeah, it's like that. Huh. What is this? Zaytun. Zaytun. Zaitun. Zai, sometimes these English pronunciations are English spellings are hard to pronounce in like correctly because they don't have like even in like situations like ma and ma it's the same spellings but it's different pronunciations. Where am I supposed to go now? Okay, let me first hold this and see if it's different. No, it's the same thing. Oh no, wait. I need a Dendro character because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of bosses evolving in Dendro. What's this?
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished.
Look, she's going
Let's
right
go
there.
take a closer look. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case.
Maybe it's a village on the other side.
Look, she's sitting over
Oh,
there.
no, it's a cave.
Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she?
Huh.
What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Ask me for directions, Arnold. Sure, let's give it another shot.
Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Okay, Paimon, don't get greedy. This is giving me deja vu of the
What's the matter? You don't
delusion
look
factory.
too good.
This smell, something's not right.
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
I got to get out of here. I'm going to pass out. Yeah. And down.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Okay, she's gone. Oh. We are getting dragged somewhere. That's why we are teleporting. Okay, I didn't expect to come here. Okay. I was hoping to get dragged to some place like a village or something. Wait, I can jump? What the? Wait, someone's talking. What's happening? Oh, okay. It's the human surgery. See here? Someone's talking. My PC is struggling.
The world will get me.
This is from the trailer. Okay, we are getting dragged back. I hear birds chirping. That means we are in a forest. And we are here. And it's raining.
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yeah.
Yes, you can relax.
Who's
Believe
that?
me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be
Oli.
alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Where am I?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Hyman was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars in Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest.
Gandharvaville.
Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Thank you for your help.
No,
But
no
please
thanks are
pronounce it
necessary.
correctly.
I didn't
No, I
do
don't mind.
anything really.
Do
By the
whatever you
way,
want.
how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
No, I seem to be fine, except this taste in my mouth. It's so bitter.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master
Medicine is
mentioned you should
better.
take more medicine once you wake up.
Are those dead butterflies? Yeah.
Whoops!
What? That's just a cup.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board.
Avidya.
But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes,
Oh,
please do.
what's the theme of
If,
forestry?
on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Are they talking about that old man?
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Maybe.
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already
Gandharvaville.
informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and
Darshans.
meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination.
Oh, that's
In
not
hopes
deep.
of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense
weird.
you smelled inside was the spirit
I'm not
borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
So they are getting high to do research.
Very
I mean,
good.
these
Now,
guys also
answer me
did
this.
that.
Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
A tree. A big, big tree.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Yes, Master Tinari.
Wait, hold on a second.
Tinari or
Can you
something,
tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further
Gandharvaville.
observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
But we need to get to Sumeru City.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape.
Yeah, we got high.
If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
What's that? A bomb?
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as
Are
when
we
you
going
passed
into
out,
that place
aren't you?
again?
So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let
Look,
you
it
leave,
has, like,
it's
pointy
highly
ears,
likely
like
that
his
you'd
ears.
suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
Okay, doctor.
Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but
But
you
when are
really
we getting
don't look
wanted
too good.
criminals?
It'd probably be
Sumeru.
best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know.
I feel
What's
it's
weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Yeah, my body does feel a little weird, but what I mean is, I don't think that I saw were hallucinations. Huh. Let me guess. It's like not a hallucination, but it's actually a hallucination of something that is real. Maybe because actually in reality, hallucinations are things that we see. We have already seen mangled up together, but we haven't seen a tree like that before in this game. I mean, we have seen in Honkai many times, but not in this game. So this is something that That, like a premonition or something, I guess?
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
I'm not sure. When I saw the vision, it felt like standing underground, but the red sky could it be?
Well, considering
Maybe.
how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
Yeah. I don't think that's the case. He's probably wasn't telling us the truth. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
Exactly. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then.
We are always
we'll
quiet.
stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Let's start by having a chat with Coley.
Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
It's already morning. Okay. Let's see what anything there? Anything here? Anything here to interact? Gandharvaville.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
What? Kamran. If it wasn't for the forest of wailing effect on the disease, someone with Aleza would have never been allowed to be a forest ranger. Aleza? Who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you asking about that? I'm just passing by. Right. This is Gandharvaville. You can rest here for a while if you're tired. If you don't want to be educated by the forest rangers, then take a look at the stuff on the notice board. Forgive me for being unable to say more. Where's the notice board? Notice board? Nope. No notice board. Dog. Then
How many Rukashava mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Rukashava.
Our recent catch was great. We definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
What's this? Oh, it's a cooking pot. That's a nice design. What's this? Wait, I see something. What the heck is this? What? What the? No, it's not interactable. 3 point. Oh, this is that place. It's from this side. Where's this Dendro light? Oh yeah, there. I think I can use this. Yep. Dendroculus. Huh. It's actually a new design. Tree leaves and stuff. What is this? Let's take a moment to listen to the music. take into me. I'm assuming this is a Sita. Not a Zita, but a Sita. Who are we meeting now? Kole.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful.
Yes,
Okay.
I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... Well, you understand.
But
But I have
Anything
a
to
vision
fight?
too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
I was feeling better already. Is there something we can help
Yeah,
with?
since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh?
Yeah, give me something to
In
fight.
that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
What?
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Okay.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can
Okay,
count
okay.
on me.
That thing on his back
Kale,
looks like a
What
color.
exactly are we going to
makeup
be
palette.
doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Hi, Mom! Traveler, this way! You can leave the
Which way?
task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Okay. I'm just following this line. Who's this? Philby? Philby? Huh. I guess,
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
lamps? What lamps? Huh? Oh, these lamps.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
That's a lamp? That's a tree.
No problems with this lamp. Good.
Okay. Right? Okay. What
The
was that
Statue
rock?
of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before.
Yes.
It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
No need to worry. I'm a terrific climber. Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh?
Yeah.
I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Okay.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanagi?
Rukkadevata.
Huh? Greater Lord Rukadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Maybe.
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living
Wall
for
of
everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Cataclysm 500 years ago. Sounds exactly like what happened to Raiden Makoto. Does it coincide with Kanria?
According to what Masters told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the
Oh, that was
reinstatement of their
Kole
lost
who
deity,
said in the
the
trailer.
sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then...
Was that Surastana?
I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
No.
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
Why?
Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Yes.
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Amber, outrider of Knights of Favonius, avid glider of Mondstadt.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others.
Number one
She's like
fangirl
the
of Amber.
spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
Keep on.
Sorry.
Huh. Oh, we've never seen this side of you, Kole.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
Maybe.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion.
Haha.
I
Loading
knew
companion.
you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
So that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really.
Okay.
I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
Books of what? Archon?
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Ruka Devata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
I think
I'm
that's
happy that was helpful.
Surasthana.
There is one thing I want to ask, though.
Surasthana.
Why do you two want to know about the Dendro
I have to
Archon?
check the correct pronunciation of that. That's the thing. You can't say whether it's correct or
So
not
that's
when
why you're here.
it's in English.
Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Paimon's right. We are friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Okay. Hara fruit. Yeah, ಇದು
about it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Probably Lesser Lord. I'm actually not exactly sure. Let's
The
go with Lesser
name
Lord.
does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
Okay.
Nice
Done.
work. That's one clean statue. Let's head...
Let's give this oculi first. We need 20. It's not like the monster ones where you can give one and do the. Where are we supposed to look? Wait. There's the oculi. Where is it? Somewhere down here. Oh, this is a broken dendron monolith. Can I activate it? Nope. There's the oculi. Can we go in there? No. Is there a different way? Can we burn the trees? Come on. I guess it's a no. You have to come from behind. Well, let's find it later.
Yeah.
What is this? Can I catch this too? Nope, I can't catch it. Can I kill it? Yeah, I can kill it. Huh?
There is no escape!
Wait, what? Oh, it drops 3 now.
Kale, we're back!
Kale?
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
No, I didn't even climb anything.
Food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Come on, some
Don't be a
restaurant.
party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them.
Pita pockets? Huh?
Whoops!
Ah, no!
What?
You dropped it on the ground!
What?
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine. Oh,
What is this?
Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
It's not coming to my mind just yet. That name of the...
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
you really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you. He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature.
Oh,
By the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called,
Amu something?
Ambu something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
That does sound like something Tinari would say. Speaking of his ears, I really like to pet them.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that.
I don't know what is pita pockets.
Speaking of
I want to
Tainari,
know what
he
this
was
is.
the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here.
Okay.
Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why? Is she going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now
That's
even
a
Kali's
laugh.
starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some primordial wrath!
No! Don't touch me!
What? What was that?
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just...
PTSD.
I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharvaville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Huh?
That became a
What was up with Kale
bit
just
awkward.
now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
the three-meat animal. Darina?
I'm dead on my feet.
No,
I think I'll
Ah,
stay here.
Traveler, you've returned.
Nasreen.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes, I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
It's already 2 days now. What was it? 8 a.m. something, right? Tick 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 tick.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now.
Hey.
Let's go check on her.
Hello, wolf boy.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
She's not well? Like, ill?
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
Wait a second. So, like, if you guys remember, like, we did cleanse the volunteers and stuff. We can clean corruption. So, can't we just clean Kole by just being near her? Like, I don't know. I saw something about Xiao saying that us being near him, like, lift his karma or something. So, wouldn't that also work in Kole's situation? Because it's also the like dead archon's residue something. So being near her, us being near her, reduces her strain. Like, isn't that how it works?
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Okay. Ting, ting, ting. Oh, it's already been 1.5 hours.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we?
Okay.
To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So,
Yeah.
just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right.
Was it that
Ever
much of
since
a
she
big
was a
problem?
child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's
Ah,
a disease unique
right.
to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body.
What?
At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
They are becoming
That
stone.
sounds terrifying.
They lose all control over their body.
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
So, is there any way to cure for Elsa? Any
With
cure?
appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage.
So there's no cure.
However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah,
Like,
it
this
appears
is
you're already
before the
familiar
manga.
with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
Totore.
I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
But she
Oh, by the way,
didn't
Paimon,
have that much of
Kale
a
wanted me
problem
to
at the
tell
end
you
of
that
the
she's
manga,
sorry
right?
for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better.
Yep.
Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right. Now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, can we come along?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the traveler. You must follow closely and
We are
listen
not
to every
recovering.
instruction.
No problemo.
We are
Let's
all
go then.
good.
We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Nilotapala. This is, I think, Nilotapala. Nilotapala, right? Nilotapala. Lunar lotus. Okay.
Hey, Tainari, where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
So
Given
there's
the
two
name,
names for that.
it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me.
What's this?
The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Huh.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, right.
Goodbye,
That's
then.
why it's
Never
called
bring up the
Abhijya
topic of
forest.
flowers with Tainari.
Shine down!
Because everything science is rejected by the forest. That's what Abhijya means. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. I sometimes put the name, explain these names here.
Illusion shattered!
That's called Sprint, I think.
Scatter!
Bloom. Then
There is no escape!
this is Hyper Bloom. Yeah, that's hyperflow. What's that? Oh no, it's just a bird. What is this? Bouncy mushroom. Yeah, who needs a tutorial? First, let's take this thing. Is there anything that lets me go up faster? No. Nope, nothing.
Propagate!
Huh, the range is really, really low.
Illusion shattered!
Huh, burn. It looks like that. Okay. Am I burning too? It seems like a word quest. Teleporter.
Yeah.
This is so high up. Wait. Ayo. I missed it. Okay, that's viewpoint. Good thing I came up. Oh wait, we can see Celestia from here. Wait, where's Celestia? There's Celestia. Huh. I guess that's Celestia, right? Yeah, that should be Celestia. Yeah, that is Celestia. We should be going here and finding those flowers. Lunar flowers. What are the flowers? Loot powder. Are we not collecting them?
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Okay. Fresh Nilotpala flower lotus. Sumeru has a lot of like symbolism with
We've gathered enough
lotus.
lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
That actually has a reason because Kusanali is to represent Lord Buddha, and not Lord Buddha exactly, but Bodhisattva. Like before Lord Buddha became Lord Buddha, like when he was a baby. When, if you remember my video, when Lord Buddha was born, he took 7 steps on 7 lotuses and said this is his last life. Like there's a lot of lotuses.
We found the lotuses you requested.
And even Nilo's thing
Let me
has
take a
lotus
look.
something.
Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Hello? Who's this?
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
Withering? Ah,
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
so
Okay,
they
I
can't
understand.
get in.
You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's
It's
a
fine.
unique type of
Yeah,
anomaly
for some
that
red
occurs in the
beans,
Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
I mean,
That's
I can
right.
manipulate
If
4
any
elements.
of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I might be able to help with this. I can also control the
But
elements.
you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
I am a god.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me.
Okay.
We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
I'm not sure how they are going to show the withering because it's supposed to get inactivated nucleus fungi. That's I think that will play something. What is this? Cluster leaves of cultivation and 4-leaf sigils. You will sometimes come across cluster leaves of cultivation in Sumeru, which will scatter 4-leaf sigils around when they come into contact with Dendro. Use these objects to make your adventures in Sumeru easier. So, like this.
Propagate!
Oh, it's a shortcut to here. But, I mean, that's the wrong way for me. This is a nice song. The OST. I guess it's climbing time. Climb, 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 climb. Oh, there's another one. Scatter! Where is that leading to? Oh, I should go this direction. Anything interesting? Nope. More off. I'm going to take that teleporter. That's a shame, the bird flew away. Last time it didn't go anywhere, even though I came very, really close. That's taken care of. Right there.
I could get used
Wait.
to this.
The forest suddenly became all like the saturation dropped. The colors.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash.
I saw these red plants in
Paimon
the
doesn't like the
web
look
event.
of this.
That is the withering.
Huh.
All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Gotcha. Let's do it.
Thank you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with
It's
elemental
fine,
powers,
I'm
once you
used to
step
doing
inside
these
the
things.
withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside of the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then?
Okay, boss.
Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Just flower. Huh. The colors came back. What is that? There's a corruption needle something. I'm not sure how that works, but okay. A bit scary.
Propagate! Spring forth!
Who's next?
Charge attack with them. There's a lot of things happening. Danger within the withering zone. There are other perils with the withering zone apart from decay. Monsters that have been corroded by this environment and feeded bugs that grew in this area will attack characters within, causing decay to accumulate. In addition, the tumors of the withering will exhort disciples of decay to come forth and attack. Those are monsters who have utterly fallen under the influence of the withering and have the protection of the withering against damage. Use Dendro and Dendrogram to effectively destroy the shields guarding these monsters. Okay, Dendrogram, Dendro symbol in them. When charge attack and aim shot hits a Dendrogram, they will alongside them also some objects that will appear through your adventure that can only be activated or destroyed using the power of Dendrogram. Okay, the withering is not a fixed location. Instead, it's a refer to areas that have been corroded by some sort of mysterious and ominous power. In these areas, characters will accumulate decay. The spread of the accumulation will differ depending on the withering zone you are in. Depending on how much decay you have accumulated, all your party members will have their elemental resistance, physical resistance, and max HP decreased. Their stats will decrease more in accordance with the amount of decay occurred. If you remain within the withering zone after your fully accumulated decay, all your party members will fall. Like suddenly fall, or like your HP drains. You must use the power of the Dendrogram to clear the withering away. Only via the method can be destroyed the withering branches that spread this corrosive power. Only when with a withering branch with a withering zone are destroyed can the tumor of the withering at the beating heart of the area be destroyed. Most withering zones can be destroyed in this way, but always there's a but. Within the withering zones, candles of life and flames of life may appear and help decrease the accumulation of decay. Prepare for the worst before entering the withering zone. Okay.
There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Oh, I am losing HP. I'm losing HP so fast. Let me bring out a healer. Oh, I'm going to die now. I need her and
Ready for anything.
Showing me something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Oh, this is the tumor. Okay.
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
We know how to do that. Okay. That was a little bit complicated, but we did it.
Everything's returning to normal now.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? All right, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. but it's far more severe than that.
That's because the
The
rainforest
withering is
and all
leaving
of
lasting
Sumeru
effects
is
on the
a illusion,
rainforest itself.
I think.
For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? Well, why is that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Is there no way to permanently get rid of the withering?
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
I think I have it somewhere.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right?
Yeah.
They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Sounds like what I saw in the cave.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul.
That's what I said.
And as for the withering, its emergence is
Archon
related
is
to
like
a disease that's affecting it.
Physical manifestation of the Irminsul tree itself. I mean, Irminsul is sick.
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time until a cure is found. All right, that's enough on this topic for the time being.
I guess
Now that
we
we've
need
taken
to
care of
find the
things
Irminsul
here, it's
tree.
time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Okay. What is this? Oh, fungi. Okay. Let's get that teleporter and head back to the village. Climb, climb, climb. Climb, 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 climb. What's this? Oh. Oh, taking numbers. Is it a percentage or is it something else?
Propagate!
I think it's a percentage because the no, it's not a percentage. I think I have no idea. Maybe the theory crafters will come up with something later. Oh, we are really close to this place. They seems to be happy. Oh, we can see the city from here. Okay, we'll get back to that later. First of all, let's finish this. I'm not sure how long this will go, but I'm here for the Act 1. I think there's Act 1, Act 2. So I'll be doing Act 1 first today, and tomorrow will be Act 2. Because I'm still sick. When I was traveling, I got a fever and a diarrhea, I think. Not diarrhea. Like, I got a food poisoning with a fever.
Yesterday,
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that?
A messenger bird?
Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What? Ah! That person, the...
Huh? What's wrong,
smoke
Tainari?
lady.
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain.
Morse code?
After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
It's a light and refreshing fragrance. Not unusual feeling this time.
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time,
Maybe this
Tainari?
guy gave us antidote.
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed
told
that
you.
she could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
Yeah, what I saw wasn't a hallucination, were they?
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord
Here
Luca
they
Devata.
say it's world of
We took
Tevat,
an oath to
but
protect this nation
it's a
together with her.
continent, right?
Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
So what exactly was it that I saw?
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her
We saw
focus on
someone else's
meditation
memory?
and use of spirit borneal are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others.
This is
Please,
called
wait here for a moment.
Brahmadandana. Like people refuse to talk to others. That's called Brahmadandana. Why are you showing this bird again? It's awfully quiet.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Wait, I need to read this letter first. Nope, there's nothing to read. How was she? Right here, right? I went almost here. This is the city. I'm not sure what these parts are. And what this part is. Maybe it's the desert area. Like, there's a lot to be done. But the area is just this much. It doesn't feel right.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
This is a dream catcher.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe she's fainted somewhere. What was that sound? It sounds like coming on inside the cave. Is this a dream catcher? Huh? Huh? Ah, yeah, as I thought. He is passed out. What the... What the hell? What kind of abomination is this? What? What? Am I hallucinating? Huh? What the hell is going on?
There you are. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Need water.
She somehow had more energy than I expected.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first.
Yeah.
Huh?
Actually,
Wait.
you.
Why does
Yeah,
it
you
look
need
super
water.
foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
Maybe another withering. Or are we? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's happening with the floor? See? It's like dust coming up and stuff. Woo! You guys can hear my keyboard smashing, right?
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this?
It's an
What
illusion.
happened? And where are we?
Ah, right. This is those little spirit stuff. There must be a logical explanation for this, right? No, it shouldn't be a logical explanation because it's called Avidya Forest. It doesn't need logic.
Really?
Like Primer.
Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Huh. It's a weird mechanic, but I like it.
Wow,
I
this
don't know.
place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
I don't know if it's because I'm streaming, but my PC is not having a great time. Oh, bouncy mushrooms. Trilakshana. The reason for these, these mushrooms are not one of the Trilakshana creatures are known, but must be quite fascinating indeed. Huh. Sumeru domain. You will sometimes find bouncy mushrooms, all sorts of in Sumeru's domains. Okay, whatever. Where are we supposed to go now? Oh, right here. Can use this.
I could get used to this.
Yeah, I can get used to this. What the what? What? Are we in Inazuma? Yeah, we are in Inazuma again.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
What the heck is going on? I'm just confused to shit now. Where are we going now? Liyue? No, it's Sumeru again. Okay. That's a good sign, I guess. Ah, what is this? Primeval rows in domains. So, are we in a domain right now? You will sometimes find primeval rosin, and sealed paths that correspond with them within domains in Sumeru. Collect 3 primeval rosins. I guess this is rosins within these domains to unlock the corresponding path. That's the other one. Right there.
Yep.
Huh. Quite interesting.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello, guys.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Bring it on.
Oh, you're still alive. And how about burning? Burning. Ah, what is this? Wait. I need to take the chest. Wait, where are we? Where's this thing taking me? Huh? Yo, I need the chest. What the hell is going on now? Oh, I'm taking damage too. Climb, you fools. Nope, I can't climb there. Then, what am I supposed to do? Huh? Wait, how am I supposed to get out? Oh, yeah, right. I'm dumb. So I missed a chest and I have no idea where I'm going. I think last time the chest was around. Where was the chest again? Here? No, this is where we came in. Right, we are backtracking.
I could get used to this.
Right. Then here. It's too low down. I need to go up there. No. I should go up there, right? I'm severely confused. No, I should go there. That is where the chest is. Yeah, this is where the chest should be. Yeah. I'm not touching that thing again. It took me on a whole ride last time. What's around here? Hello? Yeah, back here again. How did I get frozen? I don't think this is the correct path. down. Oh, this is going to take a long time. I guess not. No, it's going to take a long time. Okay, we got 3. Now where? Thank God there's this thing. Oh, finally. Finally. Again with this thing. What? Huh? Again in
What
invisible.
into that is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
This is something to do with this. Oh, yeah. Yep. What's going on now? Okay. The door is open. I am thoroughly confused. It's this again. Now where are we going? What? I'm not sure if this is a domain or not. What now? What? Why is this guy here?
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Is it like a projection or something?
Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you. Bow before the abyss.
Spring forth! Propagate!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Wind, hear me.
Higher, higher, pants on fire!
Grant me new life.
I'm affected by water now. That's the problem.
Scatter!
Ah,
Go as one!
I don't have what?
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
Don't lie. My journey will not end here.
Your brother. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? His
Maybe.
Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless.
That's not very nice of you to
But
say.
don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
No. What is this guy doing? Yeah, teleporting somewhere. I don't know. Since we started the Sumeru Archon quest, we are just getting dragged everywhere. Now where are we? No, we haven't teleported yet. We have to hear that ding sound. Yeah, there you go. Huh? Okay, we are back.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
She's right there.
So sweet.
Huh?
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Sorry, I kinda zoned out for a second.
Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways,
That domain
we can
was
talk about
actually
this
like on
later.
Elizabeth.
We better make sure she's alright first. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
One of those apples looked like completely. What? That looks like the whole
Who's
head
there?
of her.
Tainari, is that you?
No. What?
Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Hmm? Yeah, so why are you
I
showing me the
see.
dream castle?
So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Is it a little round creature? Kind of like a cabbage?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Only children can see them,
Hold on a
right?
second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I
no.
actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul.
Oh.
Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
Huh.
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
Maybe only people who can dream can see these things. We can dream, like, actually we can dream. Like, she forcefully started dreaming with smoke and stuff. So when either that or like children can see it because they can see dreams, and adults can see them if they see the Irminsul tree. Maybe something like that. Well, let's see. Sounds like a great neighbor.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Eat something, lady.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. All right, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Hehe. How to cook. Oh, there's a camp. Oh. What are we supposed to make? Radish veggie soup, right? 6 is fine. What? Okay. We are not supposed to cook, but we are supposed to cook.
Done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch too! Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia!
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable.
Should be.
I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this.
I can't smell through the screen, but
Cooking
sure.
really isn't my forte.
Yeah, you go. Eat up, eat up. Cooked food.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukadevata. These special ingredients are
that means
conducive
everything.
to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, We can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
Huh.
Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Maybe.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn Ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered.
Yep.
Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn Ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa.
That's a
You're
pain.
really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies.
Huh.
Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in
Satyavada
Sumeru
life.
have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa. So knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru.
Adults can't.
Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor
That's
logical.
what I was saying. They are grounded in reality too much. Reminds me of the dream I saw from the Aranara. Huh? It was a big chaotic mess.
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City.
I am saying
Ever since I
Rukkhadevata
was
is
a
at
child,
fault in
my
this
parents would
account.
always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and
She is
went
the
on
one
to become a
who
researcher.
made everything, and she is the one who messed up everything.
Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again.
Oh, these things
It
are.
was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. But I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be.
Yes.
Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Like, Ruka Devata is the one at fault. She missed it. She made everything. Okay, sure. She made everything. She made the academia and stuff. And but she didn't understand something right like that. But Kusanali is the cure for that. What happened? But people don't accept her like that. I think that's what's happening. That's just what I'm thinking just now, but let's see what's going on.
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory
Like,
contained
even the
within
withering is
Irminsul
because
itself.
of Rukadevata.
World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers
Satyavada
for
and
you.
Paripurna life.
If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
Okay, we wish you luck in your endeavors.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Oh, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours now. Wow. Teleport. Oh, I think this is the new domain. Should I go there first? Or should I do the quest? Let's do the quest. Let's keep doing it. The Sumeru logo is really cool. What are they doing?
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Who is this guy?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Amorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari,
I really have to
your
make that video
master is an
explaining how to
integral part
pronounce
of
these
this
words.
effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master?
No.
If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Bye-bye. Why are you looking at me?
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
Yeah, let's go to the city.
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Nope.
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amurta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is
This is an Akasha system?
It's called an Akasha terminal.
Yeah.
It's a tool produced by the academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the academia's expertise. So I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait. Before that...
We need to say goodbye to Kale.
That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go.
Farewell.
It's
and good
totally
luck to
a
you both.
rainforest. Didn't we get another recommendation letter for the House of Puevironis or something? From that one guy in the chasm? Now we have like
I've been waiting
1,
for you
2,
two.
3 recommendation letters. What?
Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Well, please take care of yourself, Kale. We'll be back to see you soon, Kale. Okay.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Kale.
What?
We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank you.
All right. I think
Before you leave, I have something for you.
Act 1.
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville.
Of course we will.
I, Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Aren't you a little bit concerned about rain? Did I finish the quest? Is it Act 1? Chapter 3, Act 1. Still Act 1, right? Okay.
No time to lose.
Still not Act 2 yet, so will we continue? Where are we supposed to go now? Right. So I think I have a teleporter there. Yep, good thing I have a teleporter there.
Ah, perfect weather for fishing. The sound of the rain scares them away, but once it stops, they're yours for the taking.
Oh. Oh, everyone is wearing these things. Not chill, right?
Sumeru City! We finally made it. Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal.
I mean, it's actually a good thing to know people's like share knowledge and stuff, but it's like invading your privacy kind of stuff. So I'm not sure. I'm sure Rukkhadevata made it in a good intention, but I'm not up for it.
As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
Okay. 40.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try.
Okay.
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Okay. What the? It has a...
Whoa.
Oh.
Just now,
Wow.
something
That's
clicked,
cool.
and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing.
What the?
Seems
That's
all
cool.
we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know. And bam! You get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll come in real handy.
SAO in
Exactly.
real life.
That
Not
is the
real life,
power
but-
of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try.
Uh,
500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Surastana.
Surastan.
Seems pretty similar to what Kale was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on
This is
asking how to meet
I.
her.
I don't like the concept, but I like the technology.
The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
Huh?
Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh. Paimon's brain is exhausted.
I'll try ask the Akasha something else. Maybe I'll indirectly find more information about Kusanali.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Huh. Think. Why doesn't the Akasha answer my questions? Think. Lesser Lord Kusanali. Think Raider Lord Rukadevata. Make a hound. Let's see this. Wait. Feeling of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, sadness, and anxiety also come to my mind. This seems to be what the people of Sumeru feel about their departed archon.
Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their archon.
Kusanale? Some knowledge began to trickle into my mind for a moment, but there wasn't really anything that I didn't already know. So Kusanale is very limited information.
You too? Well?
Doesn't answer my question. A vague thought suddenly came to mind. The Akasha doesn't unconditionally respond to every question. So I guess someone's monitoring them. The Rukadevata's legacy. Also, even if some questions is requested by multiple people, the Akasha still impart knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experience, and their demographic.
Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Well,
Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
maybe.
Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate.
Yes, we must document everything.
Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Watch out for pickpockets.
What? Pickpockets?
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Okay,
Great.
help me.
You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
I think you misunderstood us, yeah.
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Oh, ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So you two just have some questions for me?
Yep.
Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself?
Yep.
This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha.
Oh. Nothing?
Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
Huh.
What? You too?
So it's
What about your
restricted.
abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Surasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh.
Like,
Didn't
he
expect
says
her
the
to be
name
such
correctly.
a mysterious figure.
A little bit.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
That or the sages doesn't allow her to visit other people.
But then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing.
Why is that?
In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example.
Ignorance.
It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Okay, thanks for nothing.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
You mean this kind of stuff?
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone,
the
we
waist
don't
is
know
nice.
anybody here.
There's well one other person we know.
Huh? Like who?
Ah, Catherine.
Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
This, get that. Yes, we must document everything.
The music is nice. What? This is kind of small. What's this?
After all this time living in the city,
What?
I still miss all this.
What? Is that a bed? I think that's the Eremites logo, if I'm not mistaken. What's this? Clothes. Oh. Oh, this is the Adventurers Guild.
After all this time living in the city.
This is the...
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra
Hello,
Abyssosk.
Traveler and Paimon.
Ha! You already know
Catherine,
us.
we need your help with something.
Of course you know us.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Oh, she knows the way.
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Yep.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites.
Yeah.
They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses.
I
Not
told
only are they
this.
the
I
oldest
told
brigade,
this in my
but they are
first Sumeru
responsible
video.
for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
Huh. Thanks a
You're
lot,
welcome.
Catherine.
I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Yep.
All right, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go.
Where to now? What's this place? Oh. General store. This is crafting bench. There's 3 teleporters in the city this time. That's huge. Where can I find this? Oh god. It's up there, isn't it? It's up there. Oh.
Yep.
Staircase. Wait, what?
No time to lose. No time to
Stairway to
lose.
heaven. I'm supposed to go down. Right there. What's this small little place? Oh, it's the... Am I dead?
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
Huh.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
Yep.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way.
Yep.
Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Why is that?
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you.
Huh?
We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago.
Okay.
Since those days, we've used our own 2 hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugurtavada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugurtavada and hold her in greater esteem.
It's been
Not to
500 years
mention
since he
that
died.
Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right.
Maybe.
Well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Now what?
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru.
That's what I'm saying.
But the
They are
harder we
not
try,
interested in
the more
looking for
helpless
stuff.
everything seems.
They
there
have
at least
everything at their
one
fingertips,
person
so
in this
they are
entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
the innocence done.
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
What sort of legend?
Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in
Lifeless.
every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
What an amazing
Thanks
story.
for the story! Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship
Wow,
Lesser
these
Lord
people
Kusanali, can you
seem
tell
sus.
us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that,
What?
I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Yeah. Those two people, they seem sus.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It
Yeah,
looks
some
like they're searching
people.
for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're
Wait,
looking
her
for
name
her?
was Dunyarzad? I just now
We
realized.
finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali. We can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey.
Okay.
Have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Nope.
We're looking for her.
We haven't seen her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
Just say we didn't see her. Why did you say we saw her?
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry
Which way did she go? Inside? Music? Oh no, tea. Chai.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good.
Hide.
There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out.
Wait, this
Stay
is
behind
Sumeru
us.
City, right?
We'll keep an eye out
Then
for anyone
port.
looking for you.
This is still Act 1, right? Yeah. It's really long. I'm getting hungry now. It's 9:30 a.m. Let's stop at the next pause point. Oh, this music is from this place.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now.
What?
Wait, stand down, Dia.
Oh, yeah.
My lady, who are these two?
Oh.
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They
I didn't
happened to notice
expect
that you were all
expect
searching
her
for
to
me,
sound
so
like that.
they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going.
And she,
You've been gone for
my-
so long that
my
your parents
crew.
are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey, Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again? Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never
called
go against
Eremites.
my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of
I'm
my
not sure
limits,
why
and I
they
know
went
what I'm
with
doing.
blue eyes for.
Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents.
Hair color is like
And they know
brown.
perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father.
they're saying Dia.
And I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents.
Kusanali?
This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
That's the discount.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear
I
more
really
about
like
Lesser
this
Lord
music.
Kusanali.
Like the tavern music? Okay, where are we supposed to go? Okay, that's another part. I think it will end around here.
Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now.
Homayani.
Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
We are eating good tonight. No need to break the bank. We'll eat whatever you order. Don't worry about it. We'll pay for our own food.
Wait,
Yeah.
we're paying for ourselves now?
Yeah, I have 70 million more.
Paimon kind of wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're
What?
our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some
This is
now.
coconut charcoal cake?
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Picky Paimon, now that's a first. But you cooked slime before.
Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know. Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
How?
Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
That's called
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to
paralysis
cry.
demons, right?
Dunyarzad, don't be scared.
Oh, that's
You don't
the
have to
one.
cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it.
They keep mentioning
She
this
said that
wall
I
of
must have been dreaming.
Samuel. I think maybe it's a border between the desert and the forest areas. Something like that, I guess.
But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tevat.
Huh?
Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zerus festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zerus festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Nilo?
I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu? The one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us? And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Is Daya's hand like a robot arm?
But of course, Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Well, your perspective.
It will keep going if I don't stop now. So I'm hungry. So I'm going to stop here. Yeah. That's about it. I'm going to stop here today. I'll start streaming tomorrow again. At the same time, around the same time. God, there are so many people shouting in the background. Let's get to a quiet place. Yeah.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Then I'll be going. See you guys tomorrow.
Your perspective
Bye bye.
is just tunnel vision.